Hello ladies! Shall we continue with the second part of our smocking embroidery? All the embroidery you see in this video I'm demonstrating on this sample fabric, using brighter and more visible colors. On the Rosalie dress, the colors are much softer, which would make it harder for you to follow on video. Since we'll be adding a Rococo flower embroidery, I want to show you a drawing of it, because I use this flower a lot and I truly find it beautiful. Next week, I will also be teaching how to make these little shoes for the dolls, and they also feature a Rococo flower. To begin the flower, you embroider 2 small rows side by side. Then, you make a semicircle around those 2 initial rows. Next, you take 1/3 of that semicircle and, with rapid stitches on the needle, you cover it down to the 2 rows at the bottom. After that, you start from the final third of that last stitch and work up to meet the beginning of the semicircle at the top. Now you begin covering the junctions between the stitches. Cover the first junction, then the second, and continue until you reach the size of the rows you want to embroider. And that's the structure of the Rococo flower. Now, let's continue with the smocking embroidery. We mark 1 centimeter from the 3 stitched rows. In this 1 centimeter space, we will distribute the up and down stitches to start building the diamonds that will appear in the next stage of the embroidery. Notice that I need to check the embroidery chart to match the stitches with the number of pleats. Each X on the chart corresponds to 1 pleat. Observe that when I stitch down, the thread stays above the needle. When I stitch up, the thread stays below the needle. If you follow the chart, everything will be lined up correctly. Next, I will repeat the same up and down embroidery in a mirrored way, following the number of stitches on the chart. At the end, you will see the diamonds formed. After finishing the first color, I add other thread colors, but that part is optional. Once the diamonds are complete, I mark another 1 centimeter with the erasable pen and embroider 2 rows in the cable stitch. This helps to delimit the space that I will leave for the Rococo flowers, which we will add in the final stage. And remember, every time you finish a row, pass the needle to the back of the fabric and secure the thread. For the Rococo flower, remember the diagram I showed you at the beginning of this video. Make the same drawing on a sheet of paper to follow along. The stitch is always the same. You wrap the thread around the needle, just as I shown in the video, and then work row by row following the sequence of the diagram I taught you. The number of wraps will depend on the size of the flower you want and the space you need to cover with thread. Watch the video slowly and you will get it. If this is your first time making a Rococo flower, practice on a different piece of fabric first. With practice, you will be able to make beautiful flowers with this stitch. I also made the leaves in Rococo stitch, placed randomly, but you can use the stamp stitch instead, or simply add small stitches around the flower with the green thread you choose. It will look beautiful either way. Don't forget that you will be stitching into a small part of each pleat created in the smocking. That way, your embroidery will be lovely and ready for your doll. Thanks for watching. Bye!